I arrived in the Kotor, Montenegro in May 2024. The plan for upcoming days was to walk around the mountain ranges surrounding Kotor. This time I didn't have a huge 20-kilo backpack, because I planned to do only one-day hikes along different routes and spend the nights in a nice guest house overlooking the Bay of Kotor. So I went hiking with a small backpack. At first it seemed that there was a construction site in the front of the trail, but then I noticed that a little to the right were narrow stairs leading upwards. The morning was a little cloudy. The trail went through narrow house yards. Then it turned right onto a narrow forest path. At this stage, the trail was a little overgrown and it had rained a lot in the morning, so I was glad that my feet didn't get wet because I was walking in Gore-Tex shoes. After some time, the trail became a little wider and the elevation was enough to open up the sights of Bay of Kotor with its cruise ships. There was a lot of them, driving non-stop to the city. The first time I was in Kotor, I didn't really like it, because I can't stand places packed with lazy tourists. At that time I was just recovering from a spinal injury and climbing the local mountains was not an option. So I didn't get to fully enjoy Kotor. This time I had decided to devote my time only to hiking. The climb from Kotor was very nice. The trail was going through beautiful pine forest. The signpost showed 5.8 kilometers to Mount Sveti Iliya. What looked like some kind of dodgy yard was actually the road to the ruins of the Kotor-Vrmac fortress. Lesson learned, don't judge too quickly. Although the distance didn't seem so long at first, and the main climb was already done, I still didn't manage to keep up with the planned pace. This was due to the numerous spider webs that covered the path literally every few meters. There were really a lot of spiders. Considering that I am not a local and I don't know what species those spiders are, I had to be careful and walk at a much slower pace than usual. That's why I was very happy to see a gravel road ahead where there shouldn't be so many spiders. According to the map, the hill in front of me was Sveti Iliya mountain, which was my main goal for that day. Tivat airport could be seen in the distance. Judging by the distance from the airport to the old town of Kotor, it shouldn't be more than 2-hour walk. There were very large green lizards living in the Kotor area. I will find out in the coming days that lizards are not the most dangerous thing to encounter in these hills. Lots of ancient fortifications and buildings. Whoever controlled Kotor controlled the entire area. At least that's what I heard from the guide in the city. From the Sveti Iliya mountain, entire area around Kotor could be seen, and the climb was definitely worth it. During the entire hike in these beautiful mountains, I met only one person who was a hiker from England. Most tourists to Kotor apparently come to eat, drink and swim. If some of them gather strength to drag themselves 5 meters to visit some kind of historical site, then this is already considered an achievement. On the road, I found a carcass of a small snake. That showed that the big green lizards are not the only reptiles that live in this area. I hiked back to Kotor along the bay, enjoying the small settlements near the road. Some had small shops with delicious pastries and ice cream. Overall, the hike turned out to be quite extensive, almost 40 kilometers.